Ladies and gentlemen, Arknights CN has recently released another limited operator. Judging from previous events, he is most likely going to be released on global, on Arknights' next half anniversary, around July. So, here's another addition to the Sui siblings, called you. Besides being limited, he is also our first 6-star primal defender. So in this video, I'm going to show what he can do, and let's see whether or not his abilities will be useful for you. No, not him. You. Primal Defender might sound unfamiliar to global dwellers, since none of the operators in this archetype has appeared yet. But they are basically arts protectors, that specialize in dealing elemental damage. And the element damage that you specializes, is burn damage. Alright, let's see his talents. Yu's first talent will give him Sanctuary buff when blocking enemies, making him tougher against arts and physical damage. And the blocked enemies also take arts and burn damage, allowing him to always damage all of the enemies he blocked, even when not attacking. It is especially useful to clear trash mobs. Filling up the burn circle is also nice. As for his talent 2, you will gain HP recovery and element damage recovery if there's at least 4 operators on the field. He himself counts, so you only need to deploy 3 more operators. Overall a good talent that gives him a bit of self-sustainability. Now let's see what his skill offers. His skill 1 is a defensive recovery skill. That gives him a passive effect that will increase his aggro. And when active, he will gain max HP and defense buff. Enemies that attacks him now also takes burn damage. A pretty good starter skill, that increases his survivability, and also damage enemies via that burn damage. The main reason for the higher aggro is probably so that he can charge his SP easier. But the higher aggro can also be really useful in other situations. As for his skill 2, you will instantly deal arts damage to all enemies nearby, then teleports all of the ground enemies within that range to his tile. And for the remaining duration of his skill, he will get buffs such as more block, max HP and attack. This skill is great in 2 ways. First, it offers a unique teleport mechanism that we haven't really seen on anyone else. It also a great crowd control and damage skill that should let him beating up most enemies and filling up burn circle easily. Last but not least, his skill 3. You will instantly receive various buffs and applies his talent to effects to every operator. But no doubt the most eye-catching part of this skill is that firewall. You will create and spread that fire, and the fire direction also depends on where he's facing. And now friendly ranged attacks that went through that firewall will also fill up the burn circle. But this seems to only work for arts unit. Well, burn elemental damage works in tandem with arts damage anyway. Then lastly, this firewall has a chance to remove enemy projectiles. Overall this is a great skill to inflict burn damage, especially when you partner him with other operators with strong or unique arts attacks, such as Laptop S3 that has global range, or Blaze Altar and her skill 3 that can use this to make Blaster fill up enemies' burn circle, and then deal pure element damage when the enemies are under burn burst effect. So, that's all about you. What do you think? Overall he is a great and unique 6-star defender, worthy of the limited title. And I think you guys should save for him. He is tanky, has self-sustain, has great offensive capabilities, and has a unique teleport ability in his skill 2. He is also pretty much virtuoso in burn damage department. The best operator to choose if you want to inflict this type of damage. And is very good to partner with those who can deal element damage to enemies under burn burst effect, like Viviana, Blaze Altar, and perhaps other operators we will see soon. That should be all. Adios.